my mom always says she loves The Outsiders. Well, tonight we went to go see a screening of The Outsiders with Thomas E. Howell and Darren Dixon. Leif Garrett was supposed to be there, but he came late, and like his plane was like.
Yep, my all-time favorite movie.
Yeah.
And I got to watch it with 2 of the cast members.
Yeah. His plane came late, and then he was signing autographs, and then he left, so he didn't stay for the like Q&A or the movie. He left, so she watched The Outsiders, and Thomas C. Howell was there, and so was Darren Dixon, who is from here, mind you, and he said he auditioned for The Outsiders in Albuquerque. That's crazy. That was cool. What lemons? What lemons? What lemons? Darren Dixon is from The Outsiders. He plays Randy from The Outsiders. He's the one when he's talking to Pony Boy in the car. When he says, "Can I talk to you?" That's who Darren Dixon is. He's from here, Albuquerque, New Mexico. And his friends took him to audition in Albuquerque for the role of The Outsiders, which he said he read the book first. And he didn't even know what role he was auditioning for until he started doing the reads. So, yeah. I want to be Jasmine so bad. Why do I want to be Jasmine so bad? I don't want to be anybody. Why would I want to be Jasmine, who literally admitted to essaying her grandpa and her cousin? And people still support her and give her gift points. That's weird. The fruit lemons. Did you buy any? No, I didn't buy any fruit lemons. Yeah, so that's okay. But guess what I got? So I got new Crocs. I needed some, so I was like, you know what? Let me get some new ones. I threw mine away. I threw my old ones away. So, Comic-Con? No, I don't think so. Expensive. I got black. This time I got black ones, because black basically goes with everything. What about my Barbie ones? They're collectors. They're not like to wear. Because I was like, darn it, I should have got 2 if I had the chance. One for wear and one for not. Because I don't want to ruin them. Did you guys see the Barbie that dropped? The Leah Barbie for Leah's birthday? That's not my stepdad, and why are you asking if I called the cops? That's a lie. Let's not lie. Let's not believe lies on the internet. It is a lie. Because why are people saying, oh, her father showed up to the place they were living at, and he got
Bluetooth disconnect.
Basically saying like, oh, he showed up to the place, the old place she was living at, and the cops arrested him. Like, what the heck? That's stupid. Considering the fact that people did say they was gonna tell him where we're living. I don't know what goes through people's minds and what they think when they do shit like that. Like, be like, oh, we're going to tell him where you're living. Like, he cannot stay there. That's crazy. He would have caused us to get evicted. You just want people miserable. But we're not talking about that, because that's something, I'm not going to talk about, because half of y'all don't even... You're worried about other people's parents, but your own parents before they pass away. And that is something that you should be focused on. And not the negativity or what I got going on. Worry about what you got going on. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Oh, speaking of stuff, Red Note, you guys messed up with Red Note. Now the government is focusing on banning Red Note. Thanks a lot. And you know what I hate? I made videos on this. There is literally someone that was like, well, they could get their news from the world news, right? Saying like, basically, when I made that video talking about how Chinese Americans get their news from that app and now they can't because they separated it, like you guys flock to Red Note, and you do know that the people in China that use Red Note are not going to be able to see your content, right? They split it by IP addresses. If you're international, meaning outside of China,
Bluetooth
they will
connect.
not see it. They are not going to see it because it's heavily censored. Like I said, China's a communist country. So because of that, they don't want people to be seeing what Americans are posting on the app because they don't agree with it. They don't agree with what some of y'all are posting. So because they don't agree with it, they're in the talks, or they're working on getting the IPs split. Now, Chinese Americans that get their news from there won't. And I hate when people say like, oh, they could get it from world news. The world news is fake. We don't even watch the news. I don't watch the news because the news isn't factual. So what makes you think they're going to want to get the news from that rather than get the news from directly from China and Chinese people? That's crazy. So I don't know. Y'all flocked that app, and now the government's planning on banning the app. The government said that they're planning on banning the app. So I'm not Republican. Where did I say I was Republican? Where did you get I was Republican when it says Democrat? Like, you can go to Red Note all you want, but that's dumb. I feel like a lot of creators are dumbasses. Why would you go to an app where you're not going to get paid? What makes you think you're going to get monetized on an app from China? How do you think China's going to pay American people? They can't pay you. They're in China. That is like the most idiotic thing. I made an account, mind you, and people are like, well, you told us to go there because people told me to go there. Mind you, I wasn't thinking, because why are we posting content for free and content that Red Note can take and sell to a third party and use and not pay me? Like, why would I want to do that? Do you know the amount of apps that I've seen pushed on my For You page ads for because TikTok's being banned? And some of these apps you guys should be hyping up. Like, one person's like, I'm not going to get this app because it's an employee from Meta. But let me tell you something. If you say there's an app that pays you to scroll to watch videos, count me in. You get paid for everything you do on one of the apps. Scroll to watch videos, you get paid. To post videos, you get paid. To go live, you get paid. Count me in. Like, instead of going to an app, I know it was like a protest to the government because, oh, well, China's taking our data. We'll give our data to China, excuse me.
Bluetooth disconnect.
That's annoying. Anyways. But then you're doing labor for free. I don't want to go to an app where I'm posting content and it's free. I want to get paid to monetize. Mind you, do you know that some of these apps, one of the apps, you don't need to have a large following to get monetized. You can already start getting paid as soon as you create an account. Do you know the possibilities of like turning it into, it'll never be the same like TikTok if TikTok goes, right? But to literally make a living, everyone's complaining about they're going to lose jobs, living wages, while you went to an app where you're not going to get paid. Why didn't you just go to one of these apps that pays you to do everything? To scroll, to watch videos, you get paid. On TikTok, you don't get paid to scroll and watch videos. Shoot, you press what you want to get paid like what you want to get paid doing. Well, basically you put what you're getting paid for, and you get paid for everything going live. You could repurpose your content from TikTok to those other apps and get paid to scroll videos. I'll watch videos like heck, shoot, yeah. I'll watch videos all day and get paid. Count me in. Like, what are we doing? Because where's the next app we're gonna monetize? Some of y'all thinking YouTube, but and Meta's jacked up. Let me tell you something. This is fucking dumb. Sorry, excuse my language, but I literally have a video sitting right. The video that I said help my family out. It has like 300,000 views. Why did I only get between both videos that I posted a combined $2? What the fuck, Meta? Like, I have almost 300,000 views on that video, and you mean to tell me combined it's $2? What the hell? Like, nah, boycott Meta. But I'm probably gonna get one of those apps that they say it's like an alternative to TikTok, where I get paid to scroll and watch videos. Cause fuck Red No. I accidentally gave them my information, and one guy was like, if you signed up and made an account, delete it and get a whole new phone. And he was not joking with what he explained. And literally the app warns against using face recognition. And they literally can sell your likeness. Mind you, that's not even the worst part of it. If someone hacks your account and takes your account and does stuff with it, and you get and they see that, the Chinese government extradite means that they will have you, like they will send you to China to be sentenced for prison. You could go to prison for someone even hacking your account, and you cannot tell the Chinese government you were hacked even though you had proof. That will not fly unless you want to face some prison time in China, which is totally different than America. And some people fail to realize that that the prisons in other countries are worse than prisons in America, the way you get treated. You do not want to be sitting in prison for something you posted on a Red Note app. Like, is that serious? Because they are a communist country, so you have to be careful what you post. And let me tell you something, right? You think being on Red Note is a ha ha ha. They got your information. When you delete the account, they got all your content, and they have the right to use it how they want, even if you delete your account. And when the government deletes, if the government bans Red Note, Red Note's got your phone number, got everything. They have all your information even after your account's deleted. If you don't delete it now before the government bans that app, you're going to have some serious problems. If you look up all the stuff about Red Note, people have already went there and started being racist to Chinese people. Already went there and took racism there. Like, I don't want to be on an app that silences people, especially certain people of minorities, and I don't want to be on an app that definitely doesn't post reality. Why? Like, it's only sunshine, rainbows, and kitties, and I don't want to be on an app where we're heavily silenced, because we have to understand that it's a communist country and you can't say whatever you want. So LGBTQIA plus positive content not allowed there. If you're gay, blocked. They literally ban people for that because they don't agree with that. Racism, immediately. You can't talk about that there. You have to post suggestions like makeup suggestions, fashion suggestions, or cooking recipes. Otherwise, after that, you can't share anything. Like Tizzy going over there, his content is not gonna fly on Red Note. He can't be all social justice worry, calling out saying, help find this person. He will get banned on the app. And unless you want an altered reality where you're silenced and LGBTQIA people don't have a voice, Go there. If you're an ally for LGBTQIA+, then I wouldn't join that app, because if you did, you're not. Let's be honest, you're not even allies for minorities or people of color. I'm going to say, because there was like I said, the lady that says she saw 5 really racist videos. On top of that, like, heavily censored. Like, you can't talk about racism? Yeah, no, I'm good off that. Like, why, why would I want to join an app knowing, mind you, we don't have control because it's in another country. I'm not mad about the country's laws, rules, and regulations, because I know it's a whole other country. But there is something that you just have to understand, right? That it literally annoys me, is that you guys would rather join an app where groups of people are silenced because you want to be like, oh, it's happy times. Like, there ain't no rainbows and butterflies in real life. There's racism, there's homophobia, there's transphobia. We can't even talk about that because of an app. And then people literally say, well, they said this about you. I don't care if Chinese people diss me or not. They ain't for that drama either. That's how I know you lying, because you can't take drama like that over there. Like, you just took drama to an app. You made it an app and you ruined it for those Chinese users. Mind you, all those people that be like, ha ha ha, laughing, saying like, I love it here because Chinese people roasting us. No, they're not roasting you. They hate you. That's not a roast, okay? That's a drag. And it's not a funny, lighthearted drag. It's because they're pissed off. Now, Red Note might not exist in China. Now they're going to lose their app. And for what? Because you wanted to stick it to TikTok? You wanted to protest TikTok. Now the Chinese people in China are not going to have Red Note. It's going to disappear. On top of that, the Chinese people Americans that literally get their news from there, now they ain't, because it's going to be separated like by IP. And I hate when people say I'm just listening to people. This Chinese woman was bawling her eyes out because she will not be able to get up-to-date news from the app because people flooded it. People having to say, sorry, we ruined your app. Sorry, this is what it's come to. Like, Americans literally are apologizing. And some of y'all still be getting Red Note, still be telling people to go over there, and you're not listening to Chinese people tell you don't do it. Like, I don't understand. If it's a Chinese app and there are Chinese people saying don't download the app, stop. Why is no one listening? It's like, like a lot of Asian people have been saying, you're a guest, wipe your feet. But you've overstayed your welcome, right? And not overstayed your welcome. You screwed up so much that now they're not even going to have their app. And if the government pushes to ban the app, that's going to be bad for the Chinese Americans that get their news. And then you don't think about that, and you're like, oh, well, because I know some people are like, oh, well, we don't care. Like, this girl, this lady was bawling her eyes out on my For You page because she's not going to be able to receive news. And when you say world news, it's censored. Again, in America, they don't tell all the news. They don't tell everything. Actually getting it from someone that is from your country, knows your language, and is like, how do I say? Like, hearing it from Chinese people in China is better than hearing it from American in America, if that makes sense, right? And people fucked up that app so badly. Now you ain't even gonna get to have that app if the government bans it, and neither are they. And all the people who enjoyed the app for the recommendations. Wait till people say, you guys should have never went there. Now we lost our app. They're going to turn on you. And everyone who made videos telling people to flock to the red note. Yeah. And I just like, from what I heard people say when they joined, yeah. That's why I uninstalled it, because I heard someone say on a live stream and I was like, oh, nope, gotta go. Gotta go. If people are not receiving the code to make an account on the app, that's a sign. That's a sign. There was this lady that came on my For You page. Actually, there was two of them. Mind you, this is so weird because it was like a coincidence, and it was literally a conspiracy type thing. Well, I don't believe in spiritual things or conspiracy, but the fact that two very same stories that I heard from two different people is crazy. So there's this certain I don't know if it's a documentary or something on Netflix, and this family travels to a country, and red notes start dropping red notes from the sky. Red notes are falling from the sky, and on these red notes she says it's Arabic, but on the red notes it says "Death to America." And basically she was saying like how, oh, that's a weird that's like a weird coincidence, considering the fact this app is called red red notes. And basically she linked it. Two people, two totally different people said the same thing. One lady said, I don't know if it's a spiritual thing. There was something about that app that told me not to get it. And mind you, I'm not a spiritual person, but two of the similar stories so even the lady says something similar, like red notes falling from the sky, and on the notes it says "Death to America," and literally it's red notes. And she was like, red notes falling from the sky, that's a sign. And there was like two people I seen that said something similar too. Like, they tried to get the app, the code wouldn't send. And then what happened is when they tried to get the app and the code wouldn't send, they took it as a sign to not get the app. They said, I took it as a sign, don't get the app, because it wasn't allowing me to receive the code. Mind you, if you don't receive the code, you can turn your phone off and turn it on. But I'm not going to tell people that, because I don't want people to get the app, because you're ruining it for people. They've already went there and started being racist to Chinese people, which I don't understand. If you don't like Chinese people, then why did you download a Chinese app? One girl said how the racism that she's experienced on the app because of it. Because someone says sometimes I can't say the words because it's offensive, but it's two C words. What they say to mock how like Chinese talk or how Asians talk. Basically, they told her that, and then she's gotten like racial remarks, which to me I don't understand. Like, like Asians have been getting all this hate, and all of a sudden now you want to download a Chinese app. That's what like someone who was Chinese said, like, oh yeah, we used to get bullied, made fun of, and now everyone wants to flock to our app. Basically, I'm like, yep, you're correct. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm not going to stop people from getting the app. But if you want to put hard work, if you just want to repurpose your TikTok and not get paid at all, they can take all of your content. They have rights to all of your content. Mind you, if you have a small business, it is not for small businesses, because literally they can take your logo, they can take everything. And mind you, this lady that's been streaming the TikTok court case also said that she read on the website. I don't know if she was live, but I know she said that she read on the website that it said they store and they keep all your data. Then they went to the app. They went to the app, and the app, literally, they changed it. And now it says, we do not store, we do not keep data, we don't keep anything. that's suspicious because why are you changing that? And she said, we just saw this earlier where they said they store and keep your data. She goes, I knew something was wrong because she was like, don't get it. Stay and fight for TikTok. Some of you are spineless. You have no backbones. I'm going to say it. You're weak-minded. You let the government tell you you can't have TikTok, so you just thought that was the end-all be-all. Instead of going to another app, you should have stayed and fought for TikTok. You're going to let the government forever keep taking apps okay, you move to another app, they're going to take that one. Like, and if it isn't for Roshana, like Representative Roshana for having people, also, you guys better go sign that petition to help not get TikTok banned. But me personally, if it wasn't for him trying to push for people to sign a petition to keep TikTok, like, okay, a lot of people are signing the petition, but you already downloaded Red Note and protest. The government is probably not going to save TikTok because you got stupid. You didn't use your voice and fight. Oh, now you want to sign this petition at the last minute, which is a great idea, and I hope it works. But what good is it when you didn't fight for TikTok because you went to another app and said, well, we'll just find another app? The government knows that. I'm not spineless. I should have never listened to anybody, because this is why we're facing an uncertainty of whether or not we're going to have TikTok. We're facing this uncertainty because none of us fought for an app. You're just going to let people lose their jobs. You're just going to let small businesses go down. Like, people make a living from this app. If you really cared about making a living, you would have fought for this app. Just like how much we have just as much power as the people in the government do. We're the ones who elect these people in government. Why are you letting the government tell you to sit down and shut up? That's literally what you let the government do, is tell you to sit down and shut up. Oh, Trump's gonna save the app. You know why the app's being banned in the first place was because of Trump? He was the one who pushed for the TikTok ban when he was getting banned off of all those apps. People failed to, they forgot that. They don't remember. When he was getting banned off Twitter, when he got banned off TikTok, Instagram, that's when he created Truth Social. He started going after TikTok because they were selling their data to China. Mind you, he didn't go after the other apps that banned him. What's really weird is how Elon Musk is buddies with him after he banned him off the app. Make that make sense. You got banned off an app that you're friends with a dude that banned you off the app. That is so crazy. This is insane. And you think the very same orange man, Pumpkinhead, is gonna save TikTok when he's the one who originally pushed for the ban? You must be insane. You must be insane. My dad's ex account, someone warned me about that, and I don't like what's posted on there. He's having manic episodes, so there's nothing I could do. Hopefully they help us to get him help, but yeah, I don't have control over what's being posted because of the fact that I can't say anything. I'm not with him, so I don't know what his account name is. I don't know, cause I don't go to X. Let me tell you something. Y'all just be dumber than a box of rocks. Go to this app. Run. Flock. Now all the content creators are there. What are you going to do? You going to get paid? Nope. You could have put that time and energy into building up your platforms, or you could have put that time and energy into building up your YouTube. Now what? Oh. Nope. Silence, crickets. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Because why?
Bluetooth connect.
I'm not putting time and energy in something I'm not getting paid for. I'm not going to make content on Meta to only get $2 fucking. They must be out of their ever-loving mind if they think I'm going to make good quality content for that app and only get $2. Kick rocks. I'll find something where I could get paid that's better. That is like TikTok. It's not going to replace TikTok, but it will be like TikTok, and it's so crazy. Because if a lot of people are going to be out of jobs, then pick right back up. Find another app that will pay you a living wage. Build there. Rebuild. Don't give up. If you give up, then all of your materials are going to be there, right? You have the materials to rebuild. Why would you let your materials sit, right? That's like having all the materials to build a house, and you'll say, oh, I'll get around to it, but you never do. You have to utilize your tools. If TikTok is banned, go somewhere else. It may be hard at first to rebuild, but you can do it. If you give up and you don't rebuild, then you'll never know, right? You'll never know just the potential of other apps that are similar to TikTok. And not this Red Note, because Red Note is not the Chinese version of TikTok. For people to keep saying that there is a Chinese version of TikTok, it is Douyin, and it's legit Chinese TikTok. It is TikTok in China. That is the Chinese TikTok. It is not Red Note. Red Note is more like Instagram meets Pinterest. It is literally for recommendations for interests in things like makeup tutorials or fashion hacks. It's not like a TikTok. I've seen other apps that are exactly like TikTok. You can take your videos and repurpose them there. Not only can you post your repurposed videos there, but you can get paid to scroll and watch videos, and you also get paid to go live. Exactly like TikTok. Instead of finding an alternative where you don't get paid, find one where you do get paid. And then some. Does TikTok pay you to scroll and watch videos? No. If it's just as easy as scrolling and watching videos, heck yeah. Even if it's just $80 and it's not life-changing, rebuild, work hard, and do what you have to do, because you're going to end up having to start over from scratch. So start over from scratch. Don't give up. A lot of you guys just gave up and let the government tell you how to live your life. Say, oh, well, we don't like that you're being independent and making money for yourself. Prove them wrong. Why are you letting the rich win? Why are you letting the government win? You'll never get anywhere in life if you let the government push you over. You're the ones who vote these people into office. You have the power. So why you let TikTok get banned because you didn't fight for it? You also let TikTok get banned because you didn't speak up. And if the government bans an app, then what? Like, it is so crazy that if they ban TikTok, it's y'all's fault because you let them do that. If you had voted the right people in office, I'm pretty sure TikTok wouldn't be facing a ban. You're the ones that votes these people into office, and when they realize it's going to affect their votes, like someone said, when these governors and people start realizing their votes are going to be affected because of this TikTok ban, they ain't going to want it to get banned. But see, how are they going to do that if you're just saying, well, we'll go to Red Note? Mind you, let me tell you something. I don't like the government, but them literally scrambling because mind you, I understand all these apps have your data, but what you just did with Red Note and the government wants to ban it because that's dangerous. They're even telling you it's dangerous and you still did it. I know you want, but you put yourself in danger. Some of you guys gonna be wearing one of those jumpsuits. You could be facing prison time like Brittany Griner in another country because of something you posted on an app. You guys don't read their terms and services before you just join an app. You're posting content on Red Note. Even someone said, oh, I posted I think it was a My Hero Academia, I can't remember. They posted an anime cosplay and it got taken down. I was like, did you not read the terms and services? Cosplayers ain't gonna be allowed there because anime is strictly prohibited. And for those people, which I saw one post that said like, oh well, LGBTQIA plus positive content is allowed on there. I've seen lots of people post and it hasn't gotten taken down, but eventually it will. And if you continue, you're going to end up spending 50 years in prison in China, and you're going to think it's a breeze. Well, it's not a breeze to go to prison, but you're going to think it's like America, and then you're going to get tortured. And then you're not going to like it. Mind you, because these prisons are not like America. And when I say tortured, I'm not making jokes. This is serious. You want to face prison time over an app, do so. When you repurpose your TikTok videos, be careful, because one of those TikTok videos could land you in a Chinese prison and you wouldn't even be able to handle it. This is not jokes. This is your life you're playing with. Why would you want to ruin your life for the government? What did you do? You like protested the government, or did you put yourself in danger? Like, why put yourself in danger for the government? You could have just thought, I'm the problem? No, the government's the problem and you're the problem. That's why apps keep getting banned, because you don't fight for them. You just let the government tell you what to do. They said they were going to ban TikTok, so y'all just gave up and said, we'll go to Red Note. No, what you need to do is get off social media and take a long-ass break. Why are you going from app to app to app? If TikTok is banned, that's a sign that some of y'all be on social media way the fuck too long. I get paid to be on social media. But the ones that don't, you on social media 24/7, way the fuck too long. This should be a sign for you to take a break. If TikTok is banned, why are you running to another app? Social media hungry. Especially an app that doesn't even pay you for your content. You're not going to get monetized. That's wild. Projection? I get paid to be online. Some of you guys literally talk about me and you don't get paid. You're going to go to an app in hopes of becoming famous, only for them to say, we're going to take your content and use it for free so we can promote our app. And when you delete your account, they still got your information. One girl said how she got the app, right? She got the code and started receiving some weird random emails in her emails. She got nothing but spam emails. And I said, yep, that's what you get. Maybe next time you'll learn not to get an app without looking into it first. That's nobody's fault but your own. Why would you go to an app from another country, from outside of the USA, and give them your American phone number and information? Why would you give an app you literally barely just found out about and trust them with your information because you want to protest TikTok saying that China has our data? Like, I get it. It's not funny anymore because you put yourselves in danger. There's nothing funny about throwing yourself in danger for the government. If something happens to you and one of you guys has to get extradited because of something you posted on that app, the government's not going to save you. That Donald Trump's not going to pardon you. You're going to be sitting in a Chinese prison for years for something you posted on an app. Do you think the government's going to be like, let's help them? No, they're going to laugh at you because you got this app. Like, these are not jokes. This is very real things. Like, I heard this stuff being talked about on a live where they literally said you could be extradited. Like, some of you guys don't learn. And when someone ends up facing crime or time in a prison because of something they posted, and it is that serious because it's a communist app. Because I know someone's going to say it's not that serious. It is serious. It's prison time serious. have here. We're America. They're China. Remember that. America. They're China. Remember that. We're too daily. The other one doesn't censor so much to a certain extent. Sometimes we do get censored on apps. But to be 100% to tell you, literally nobody cares. Okay? Nobody's gonna care until someone is going to a Chinese prison because of something they posted on the app. Nobody is going to care until that happens to them. Then you're gonna be like, oh my god, it's crazy. Then you're gonna want to be uninstalling the app. I'm just gonna say it. I have stuff I have to do because I got a big day tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to get off and end the live. I'm gullible. This is coming from Chinese Americans or people that had the app, and this is also coming from the terms and services. Translate it and read it. Like, I'll believe anything. Read the terms and services. Did you do that before you joined the app? No, you didn't. Go back and read it. You'll see what I'm talking about. I don't believe everything. But anyways, I have stuff I have to do tomorrow, so I gotta go. I'm gonna end it. But have a